All right, lots to cover. Let's get right into it. We'll start with some stats. 1 in 5 small businesses will suffer a cyber breach this year. 1 in 5. 81% of breaches happen to small and medium-sized businesses. And this number is just going to keep going up. You see, as big businesses are spending more and more on cybersecurity to face the growing threats, the bad guys are pivoting towards the smaller, less protected targets, like us. 97% of breaches could have been prevented with today's technology. 97%. Now, remember, there is no fail-safe. The cat and mouse game between the bad guys and the good guys is ever evolving. But 97% of breaches could have been prevented with today's technology. So what do these stats tell you? When it comes to a cyber attack, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Here's a headline from last year. Right here in our backyard, Franklin Park Conservatory was hacked. They paid an undisclosed ransom, 5,000 customer credit card numbers were exposed, and the business was inoperable for like 3 weeks. Here's another headline you don't want any part of. This poor company not only got hacked, but they were also sued by patients and employees that had their personal information exposed. So ask yourself, do you have any customer information that isn't adequately protected? What about your peers? You know, phishing is the most common form of cyber attack. I recently made a video about phishing. Here's an excerpt. So, what exactly is phishing?
Phishing is when fraudulent emails are sent pretending to be from legitimate companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers.
And these criminals are just getting smarter as they learn how to target the vulnerable.
Scammers prey on your emotions to trigger a response and end up with you clicking on a malicious link or attachment.
Now, you would think that we, being cybersecurity professionals, wouldn't be targeted by these pieces of crap, right? Wrong. Let me show you what happened. So we're advertising on Facebook, and I guess the scammers know this. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. Anyway, I had recently gotten an email from Facebook telling me your page has been scheduled for review after violating Facebook terms. If we don't hear from you within 48 hours, your Facebook page will be automatically unpublished. Submit an appeal by visiting your support inbox below. Click on it. Do it. Click on it. Wait a second. Look at the sender's email address. helpingcentermanagement@outlook.com. What's with the extra space here? Regards, Media Operations Team Facebook. George, what the There is no telling what would have happened if I would have clicked on that link. Now consider this. If I was almost bamboozled, how easy do you think it would be for somebody in your organization to be fooled?
So you really want to make sure that your entire staff gets phishing awareness training. Work with a managed security services provider such as us to discover all the ways that your sensitive data can be protected.
Oh, and here's another clever attempt. The CEO of our company, Roger Lewis, needs help from me? Oh, I better get right on that. Very clever indeed. Hell, just last week I got this in my personal inbox, trying to lure me in with the promise of $90. Now I bet you're wondering, why all the grammar issues? No, these hackers aren't dumb. This is how they managed to break through email filtering systems, by disguising elements that would normally be flagged as spam or fraud. In the case of the fake email from my CEO, grammatical errors also provide a human element to make it seem more believable. Again, these hackers are always looking for a way around. Now let's not forget about smishing. Smishing is like phishing, but done with a text message instead. Got this one recently, looks legit, and chances are most of us have mailed something in December, right? Click on that link and you'll be asked to give your credit card info to pay for a shipping redirect that doesn't exist. Bye-bye bank account.
Small business owner and BNI member Vanessa Roberts has been hacked.
Her small business was attacked just a few weeks ago. Here's what happened. So she gets this email that she thinks is from Geek Squad. Sure, it has all the grammar issues like this and like this, but when you see that you're being charged hundreds of dollars for something you didn't purchase, it's real easy to forget the details and go right to that phone number. And just so you know, the scammer on the phone doesn't actually look like this. No, actually, you're calling a call center, fully staffed, like with a break room, an HR department, and an IT department. You see, scamming and hacking is big business in parts of the world where the authorities are willing to look the other way, and business is good. So Vanessa calls the number, and the scammer tells Vanessa that in order to get a refund, she has to download some software that gives them access to her computer, and therefore her sensitive information. So she does. Boom, she's been hacked. But she senses something isn't right, so she turns off her computer. Then she calls us. Oh, by the way, that's the boss, Daniel Maldette. So she says, help! And he says, oh no, bring it in right away. Daniel runs some scans, detects a threat, backs up her data, wipes her computer, reinstalls her software, reinstalls her data, and runs some more scans. So let's stop right there for a second. First of all, Vanessa is very lucky that her sensitive data did not get compromised. I can't tell you exactly just how bad that could have been in terms of ransomware cost, reputation loss, and business loss due to downtime. And here's another stat. 60% of small businesses close within 6 months after a cyber attack due to these very reasons. Vanessa is also very lucky that we think the world of her. I mean, here she is supporting us at our grand opening. Yeah, she's awesome. And all those things that Daniel did for her would normally cost bags of money. You never want to be in a position where you'll just get it fixed after an attack. Because depending on how far the hackers get into your system, at the very least, it could cost more than having preventive measures in the first place. And at most, it could cost you your business. Anyway, Daniel writes a proposal based on Vanessa's specific security needs, and Vanessa, having just seen firsthand how close she came to disaster, gladly accepts. Okay, now for the boring part, I'll make it quick. So, who the heck is CMIT Solutions? We are one of about 250 franchises across North America with about 1,000 technicians to draw resources from. We have many layers of protection designed to protect your sensitive data for your specific needs, starting with a security assessment to determine vulnerabilities, email filtering to help prevent phishing attacks, security awareness and web-based training in areas such as password policy and multi-factor authentication, and general threat awareness. Training is essential. Advanced detection and response, which goes beyond your traditional antivirus solutions. Automated computer updates that provide critical updates to help protect against the latest known attacks. Dark web research is a proactive tool that scans the dark web to see if your credentials are being bought and sold. Web gateway security blocks threats to your network before they can reach the user. Firewall is another layer of protection that detects and prevents intrusions. Data encryption. If your data gets exposed, the bad guys will not be able to read it. Cloud backup. Not having your data securely backed up can be an absolute disaster for your business. Remote maintenance and monitoring allows us to log into your network from afar if any issues should arise. And of course, help desk support. No matter your industry, we have a solution. And we also understand compliance within your industry, like HIPAA and FINRA. And we have access to the most advanced technology solutions, like this one, and that one, and that one, and this one. So here's my ask. If you know any business owner or decision maker who has any kind of customer information, simply ask them, how are you protecting that data? And as for Vanessa, she gets to ask every prospective customer this question. I know you have other options when it comes to your insurance, but do they have comprehensive cybersecurity protection to keep your health and payment information secure?